Hey you guys, I just got this notification on my phone. I mean, it's like under Google, like it sends you stuff like this anyway. Anyway, it's this over 220 pounds of suspected controlled substances seized, including pills shaped that resemble a heart-shaped candy, um, which is so scary. Oh my god, I can't believe this. They're making it look the drugs look like candy, so the kids. Oh my gosh, oh, it makes my head hurt. So this is Monday, November 6th. Um, Believed to be one of the largest single location seizures in New England. And New England, I thought that was interesting. I mean, New England. What? So that's all the way. No, New England's still here, right? Wait, it's not all the way up on the East Coast, right? Believed to be, okay. An estimated 10 million. 10 million? Oh my god. Oh my god. An estimated 10 million doses of controlled substances has been seized. Thank God. Including 8 million doses of fentanyl and methamphetamine-laced pills and powder. The total street value of drugs seized, I can't even talk right now. I can't even believe that amount. Upwards in $8 million. 3 men have been arrested in connection with allegedly running this large-scale drug trafficking organization, DTO, drug trafficking, well, they even have an abbreviation for that, on the North Shore of Massachusetts. Emilio Garcia, also known as Six, 25, of Lynn, Massachusetts, was charged with one count of conspiracy to distribute controlled substances. See, I can't even talk. This is like, I gotta take one of my earbuds out. That might be oh, that's way better. God. I wonder if it sounds different to you guys. Anyway, charged with the one count conspiracy to distribute controlled substances and possess controlled substances with intent to distribute, and one count of possession of controlled substances. I don't like to say that word over and over again. With intent to distribute. Sebastian Bejin, it's also known as Bash, 33, of Lynn, was charged with one count of conspiracy to distribute, and so basically the same thing. And then DB Felix, 40, of Lynn, was charged with one count of possession of controlled substance with intent to deliver. The defendants will appear in U.S. District Court on November 13th. Oh my God, you guys, can you believe that? November 13th. How weird is that? Why does that feel like, oh man, I don't know. According to the charging documents on July 2023, an investigation into the overdose death in Salem, Massachusetts led investigators to the DTO, allegedly led by Garcia, Bejin, and Felix. The defendants were surveilled for 3 months, which culminated in search warrants at locations identified in the investigation and their arrests on Wednesday, November 1st. On November 1st, searches were conducted at 4 locations in Lynn. They were identified as locations frequented by Garcia and Bejin. I don't know how that's pronounced, but the searches resulted in what is believed to be one of the largest single location seizures of fentanyl and methamphetamine in Massachusetts and the region. You know what this makes me think, you guys? This is so scary. But if these guys, as young as they are, if this is the largest they found, this cannot be the largest. I mean, with ones that are like literally older seasoned, been doing this forever, I mean, can you imagine how much is out there if this is how much they seize with these guys and they say that it's one of the largest? I mean, that is so scary. It's so scary. Like thinking that this stuff's just going around freely like this. And they're making it shaped in little pink freaking heart shapes. Pressed to look like candy. Like those little candy hearts, I guess, maybe? Oh, it's just disgusting. It's so scary. Oh, man. The search is... So it's a single location, seizes fentanyl methamphetamine in Massachusetts and the region. Over 100 kilograms, 220 pounds of controlled substances were seized. The seizure included 9 kilograms, 20 pounds of pink heart-shaped fentanyl-laced pills that look like candy. In total, an estimated 8 million individual doses of fentanyl and methamphetamine-laced pills and powder was seized. The street value is believed to be in upwards of $8 million. Oh man. And another thing that's going to be scary, that's even scary about this, is these guys, of course, being caught. This is money's got to come back from somebody, right? There's going to be a lot of oh man, it's not going to be pretty. I mean, it's not pretty anyway, but it's going to be even worse, I think. Man. More specifically, according to the charging documents, the following drug qualities were seized from the basement of 2 family residential homes that were occupied by multiple families and small children. Oh, God, that reminds me of that recent death and a bunch of illnesses at that one daycare center, because the people that ran the wife or the girlfriend that ran the daycare center, it was her boyfriend or something, and they live like right next door. I mean, I've never seen this stuff. I don't know how it works. All I know is deadly, and I know it doesn't take much. And I've seen, like, the cop shows where they, like, a cop actually is like doing a search or something, and gets, I mean, literally, he's got gloves on, he's got everything on, and he still gets in trouble with it. It just makes, I mean, no, how scary would it be to be a cop these days? I mean, my cat's going crazy. What are you doing? I was sitting on my bed and my phone, the light was coming in the window and it was reflecting off my phone, and I didn't know what she was doing at first, but now so the light was flashing all over the ceiling, and now she's going nuts, running all over trying to find it. She's knocking everything down. Oh, good Lord. I don't think it's still shining, but okay, so more than 10 kilograms, 22 pounds of white powder and rock-like substances which tested positive for methamphetamine and cocaine base. More than 17 kilograms, 37 pounds of suspected raw methamphetamine, which equates to approximately more than 3.5 million individual doses. God. Approximately 280,000 counterfeit Percocet pills believed to contain fentanyl. Oh my God. Weighed 61 pounds. Street value of that is a 1.4 million to over 7 million. God dang, man. More than 59 pounds of counterfeit Adderall. And these guys had everything in there. Holy crap. Wow, they're young, man. Why are they doing this stuff? I mean, just why? I mean, when they know how deadly it is, and they know how, for not only for others, but for themselves. I mean, money can't buy that kind of stuff. I mean, literally, your health and that kind of stuff. I mean, why put yourself in that predicament? Why put yourself in that position? It just mind boggles me. More than 59 pounds of Adderall. Oh, believed to contain methamphetamine in them. Ow, come, Sonny. Ow, she just ran over my leg. Calm down. Ow, you're gonna make me bleed, I bet. Darn it. She's still looking everywhere for that light. 4 pounds of brown rock, gross, and powder-like substances which tested positive for cocaine, fentanyl, and methamphetamine. The quantity of fentanyl equates to about 900,000 individual doses. Additional narcotics and 5 firearms were also seized during the searches. The only thing more depraved than trafficking deadly fentanyl is trafficking deadly fentanyl designed to look like candy that appeals to teenagers. Yeah. The Justice Department is focusing on attacking every link in the global fentanyl trafficking chain, and we will not stop until those responsible for those fentanyl poisoning epidemic are brought to justice. We also continue to urge families to have open and honest conversations about the urgent threat posed by this epidemic and the fact that just one pill can kill. This seizure by the FBI North Shore Gang Task, that sounds like a gang. North Shore Gang Task Force, that's a lot to say, saved lives in communities throughout Massachusetts. FBI Director Christopher Wray not only was the seizure one of the largest in the history of Massachusetts, but some of the pills were created to look like candy, potentially presenting an enormous risk to children. The FBI will continue to relentlessly pursue those involved in narcotic trafficking and keep drugs off our streets and out of the hands of children. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. My cat literally is going crazy right now. And she just ran over my leg and it's starting to bleed. God. So let me cover up. Okay. Um, the doses of controlled substances seized in this case exceed the number of residents in Massachusetts. Oh my God. Well, of course they do. Look at how much there was. That's crazy. The fact that we are now seeing fentanyl-laced pills pressed to resemble candy only underscores the urgency of this fentanyl crisis. Surveillance during the investigation revealed that Garcia and Beijing would travel to the Broadway stash location on a daily... Oh my gosh. She's just going nuts, you guys. Sorry. She's getting into everything. Like, she's just... Like, that light thing has really freaked her out. Like, now she won't stop, and she's looking at... Like, she's running across the room and jumping on anything she can get a hold of, and she is, like... And she doesn't see me. Like, she runs right over me. But the whole time she's looking up to the ceiling because she wants to see where that light is. You know, kind of like the laser light, you know? But this is just a reflection off of my phone screen. Oh my gosh. So, stash location on a daily... So they would travel to the stash location on a daily basis and then bring quantities of suspected from the premises to supply lower level dealers. Oh, on one such location that appeared to be supplied from the main stash location was at an address at 341 Western Avenue in Lynn, where Felix is alleged to reside. A search of 341 Western Avenue revealed that more than 6.6 pounds of pressed pills containing methamphetamine and fentanyl, consistent with those found in the Broadway stash location, and a firearm. The charges of possession were intent to deliver controlled substances and conspiracy to do the same each provide with a sentence of a maximum of 20 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine up to $250,000. A federal district court judge will determine any sentence after reviewing the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. The FBI Boston field office investigated the case with valuable assistance provided by the Essex County District Attorney's Office, Massachusetts State Police, and Massachusetts Attorney General's Office, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, Boston Division, IRS Criminal Investigation in Boston, and the Chelsea, Linfield, Salem, and Lynn Police Departments. Assistant U.S. Attorney Philip A. Mallard of the Organized Crime and Gang Unit for the District of Massachusetts is prosecuting the case. And that looks like a real gross picture on the bottom, so I'm not even going to go any further because I'm sure it's done. Okay, so that is crazy. Well, I'm glad they got these guys. But, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. There's a movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was like this, he was this guy who, I need to remember the name of it, who was like the most proficient drug dealer or something like that, and he basically, he worked for the government. This is where this kind of stuff just is like, it's like, I don't even know what to believe anymore, you guys, I swear. I mean, it's just, Sonny, honey, come here. You nutso, man, come here. Oh, jeez. Oh, if you guys can see what I'm dealing with right now. She's dead attacking this little toy that I've got her. And her tail's about the size of a freaking, oh my God, like a very large zucchini. I swear her tail gets huge when she starts doing this. You're nutty. So I just, it just makes you wonder how much of this is actually corrupt government as well. I mean, I know there's good ones. I mean, I know that thank God they got this off the streets. But where is it going now? How do you keep something like this away from those corrupt, authority people that are supposed to protect you? How do you keep this away from them? How do you, I mean, it's becoming such an... Does anybody know how this stuff is made? That's what I'm wondering. I don't even know how it's made. I'm just curious as to what makes it so deadly? I mean, is there something poison? I mean, because it's apparently it's cheaper to make is why they're going more doing it more? I mean, why is it cheaper? What? I mean, if that's the case, why wasn't this around long ago? I mean, what? It just makes me wonder where the stuff came from. Why? What do you say? Are they in the laboratories just trying to figure this stuff out all the time, all day long, and then they come up with something so toxic like this, and then they make this money off of it to kill people? It makes no sense. I mean, unless it's just some kind of population control, or and that they're making hordes of money on, and but then you're killing your, your money supply. If people aren't going to buy anymore because they're dying from it. I just don't get it. I just don't. Oh, it's so scary. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get this up on here, and I don't know if you guys have probably heard about it already, but I'm just flabbergasted. Ooh, I haven't said that word in a long time. You stay out of that one, honey. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, guys. 10:15, and she's already going crazy. All right, well, have a good day, and pray that there's no more of this awful stuff out there, and if there is, that they catch it and then they get rid of it. I don't even know how do you even get rid of that stuff without getting it into the air, into the groundwater, into, I mean, because if they burn it, wouldn't that be toxic to burn it like that? And if they bury it, like I've heard that they take things and they bury it like out in the desert in Arizona, deep in the ground in big tanks and stuff. But what happens when that erodes and it seeps out? I mean, how long? I have so many questions, and I have no answers. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna maybe see if I can find some of those answers after I get done talking to the post office. They lost one of my packages, and I'm not happy about it. And that's gonna take hours, I know, because that always takes hours at the post office. All right, wish me luck on that one. Thanks. I'd like to hear your comments on this about anything. I don't care. I'm just amazed. And just thank God they got these guys and got that off the streets. So hopefully it stays off the streets. Have a great day. Bye.